When the man lifted the woman's red veil, he was shocked to find that the gentle and beautiful woman before him was nothing like the shrew he had met on their blind date. The shrew was not only greedy and materialistic, but also rude and domineering. Yet the woman in front of him spoke softly, and was full of grace and wisdom. The woman, seeing that the man before her was not the fool from her blind date, quickly realized she had gotten into the wrong wedding car with the wrong groom. Meanwhile, the fool was surrounded by his rowdy friends, ready to start the wedding night mischief. The hot-tempered shrew immediately sensed their bad intentions. She grabbed a fruit knife from the table and caused an uproar at the scene. Then she dragged the fool back to the room and scolded him for being useless. Fuming with anger, she tore off her veil, only to discover that the man she had just married was not the one from her blind date. It turned out that just a while ago, both women were married off at the same time. The woman had been sold by her mother for a bride price of 200,000 yuan to a hideously foolish man. When she resisted, her mother threatened to jump off a building, leaving her no choice but to submit. As for the shrew, she came from a powerful family and was set up on a blind date with a wealthy CEO, but the CEO had no interest in her and refused the match. However, her father beat her severely and forced the marriage upon them, using the excuse of parental authority and matchmaking tradition. On the wedding day, by coincidence, both women were getting married in the same hotel. The shrew, seeing that the woman was wearing the same wedding dress as her, scoffed in disdain and walked away. The beautiful woman, already feeling down, didn't argue with her. At the same time, the two grooms arrived to pick up their brides and ran into each other. Fate, however, played a mischievous trick. The fool's mother had arranged for his marital home to be in the same apartment complex, same building, and even the same floor as the CEO's. In the wedding hall, both brides waited for their grooms. The shrew, arrogant and unruly, refused to wear her red veil. Only after much persuasion from her assistant did she reluctantly put it on. Meanwhile, the woman remained poised and elegant, fully prepared for the ceremony. Just then, the assistant suddenly had to rush to the restroom. At the same time, the shrew's assistant received a phone call and had to step out, leaving only the two brides in the hall. The furious shrew immediately tore off her veil and snapped at the woman, mocking her for getting married on the same day and even wearing the same dress. The woman didn't find it surprising, but the shrew refused to let it go, stepping forward to provoke her. This time, the woman didn't hold back, mocking that the shrew looked worse in the dress than she did. Enraged, the shrew lashed out, ready to fight. Just then, the grooms arrived to pick up their brides. Panicked, both women quickly covered themselves with their veils, but in their haste to return to their seats, they bumped into each other. The shrew was instantly furious. The woman didn't back down either, and the two, still veiled, started to scuffle. In the chaos, they ended up sitting in the wrong places. At that moment, the woman's assistant returned from the restroom. Seeing that the fool had arrived, she immediately called him over to pick up his bride, unaware that he was taking the shrew instead. Right after they left, the CEO arrived to pick up his bride, and just like that, the switch was complete. During the journey, neither of them spoke. When the CEO carried his bride out of the car, he felt something was off. He clearly remembered that the woman from the blind date had a strong and sturdy build, yet the bride on his back felt light and delicate. Still, not wanting to delay the ceremony,